Happy November! Hello everyone, it's Robin here, and oh my gosh, we are into a new month, and you know what? The holidays and the festivities are all just starting to happen. Did you see? Magic Kingdom has already put up some holiday flair going on. So yeah, they have their Christmas tree up and all their garlands and their Mickey wreaths. So beautiful and so much fun. This time of year is super exciting. Well, I have something fun today too because I get to share my November Disney pin board. Oh my gosh, look at this. Still with all the fall vibes going on. And I have some really fun pins on here that include some of my Snow White collection. I have some pins from some special Disneyversaries this month and just all kinds of fun going on here. So you know what? Let's just flip the camera around and take a look at the pins. Here we have my full November Disney pin board, and I am super obsessed with it. So let's get a closer look at the pins, and you know what? I think we're going to start here in the upper left-hand corner with that cute Mickey and Minnie Mouse. Mickey and Minnie Mouse look exceptionally cute in these two pins. They're larger pins and they're also beveled, so there is a puffiness to them, I guess. I really like these pins because it shows them in their classic form. Minnie has her daisy hat on, and Mickey and Minnie are celebrating a birthday this month, November 18th. Yes, Minnie Mouse has the same birthday as Mickey. They both appeared in Steamboat Willie, and that was their first introduction into the world. Yes, they're super cute. I really like these pins a lot. Moving down below, it is fall, and we are finding a bunch of fall pins. Here is a cute one with Mickey, Minnie, and Pluto. This pin was from 2003, and I believe it's just a rack pin, but it's so pretty. Look at all the leaves, and you know, I added some leaves too because it's just, you know, fall is happening. Super fun. Love the fall. Moving down below, we have some more fall pins. Let me give you some. Here we go. There we are. Look at those 4 pins. So these are really fun. Let's get a close look at these. We have more leaves there. You know, we're here in Illinois, and oh my gosh, the fall colors are so beautiful, and the wind's been blowing and leaves have been falling, and this is what it looks like. So yeah, I'm happy to have these on the board. Our first pin features this very cute Tinker Bell. Oh my gosh, I love this pin. You can see her peeking out from this translucent leaf here. Look, you can see her outline there. Super fun. This pin comes from the Disney Park Pack series that was released in 2018. Oh my gosh, that was such a great series. It was a subscription service of pins, and Disney sent out 3 limited edition pins, all themed to the same film. And this was, of course, Peter Pan, and this was one of the pins. And this pin is limited edition to 500. That's what each pin was, and there were always 3 variations. So this one is variation 3 of the 3 pins. The differences in the variations of these pins were the color of the leaves. So I believe there was a green one and I want to say a red one, but I really love the color of this one because it has a very big fall coloring going on, and I just love this pin. I wish they would do the Park Pack series again. I really enjoyed those pins. Our next pin also comes from 2018, but this one came from a mystery set that was released then. It was a limited release set called Park Badges. So you can see it says Disney Park Badges up here. And the pins were really fun because each pin was a merit badge. This one was for bird watching, super fun. And of course it features a tiki bird, the Barker bird to be exact. And while this isn't necessarily a fall pin, I think the coloring is beautiful and it is very fall-like. And one of my favorite pins in my entire collection. Love this pin. And you know, anytime you can put a tiki bird on your pin board, you know, let's go for it. Next, we have a very fall pin, and this features Pooh and Friends. Look at Winnie the Pooh and Eeyore and Piglet having a fun fall blustery day, right? Oh my gosh. This pin is from Hong Kong, and I think it's from 2008, so it's an older pin. Love this pin. The colorings are really pretty in this pin too, and it's from Hong Kong, so it makes it extra special. Super fall pin. Let's go see this pin down below because it's really awesome. Here we have Pocahontas, and I loved this pin. This pin was released earlier this year for the 20th anniversary of Pocahontas. It's limited edition to 3,000, and this pin is just really cool. I thought it had great fall vibes. It is for the colors of the wind. It has a spinner element. Look at that. See all the leaves. Oh my gosh, I'm obsessed with this pin. Pocahontas is a great film. Has some great characters, some great sidekicks. You have Miko and Percy and Flit. Oh my gosh, so much fun. This pin is beautiful and perfect for a fall board. Let's move to the middle and view the highlight of this board, and that is of my Snow White and Seven Dwarfs collection. Now, I placed this in the center for this month because Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs really reminds me of Thanksgiving. Oh my gosh. Thanksgiving is so much fun, and we had 5 kids. So yeah, Thanksgiving was always a big deal for sure. Now look at this. I see that the card in the center says Snow White's Scary Adventures, which, you know, is the kind of the ride portrait for the Disneyland ride. And while that's not really Thanksgiving, you know, Snow White is. I mean, look at her there with her 7 dwarf friends, and look at, there's the old hag there offering up an apple, you know, pie is good. Snow White's dancing with the dwarfs there. Oh, that's an ominous scene. Look at that. And then we have her here too. So I really do love Snow White. It's very Thanksgiving-like. I realize Snow White's Scary Adventures isn't very Thanksgiving, but yeah, it just reminds me of family and fun and Thanksgiving and dancing and eating and all those good vibes. So while this isn't my entire Snow White collection, I do have quite a few pins on here, and I've also found out that I have gravitated more towards 7 dwarf pins and Evil Queen Old Hag pins, and that's not even my entire collection of that villain. Oh my gosh, but she is amazing. So let's take a close look at these pins. Oh, this card in the center I got from Inksprint off of Amazon. I will link it down below. They have a lot of Disney art that you can get to frame, and so it's really fun. Okay, are you ready? Let's check out this cool set up here. This set here is the 7 Dwarfs Mine Train Mystery Set. And so of course there are 7 pins in that collection. And when you get them all, you can see that each mine train connects right there, which makes it really fun. So heading up our train here, of course, we have Doc, and oh look, he's looking at a jewel. That's awesome. We have Grumpy next. We have Sleepy here. Sleepy is my favorite of the 7 dwarfs. I just love Sleepy. You know, goals. We have Sneezy here. So it looks like he's helping push the train, right? We have Happy, who is very excited to be here, sitting on his jewels. We have Dopey here. Look at Dopey's looking at a jewel in his eye. Now these jewels are really pretty too. Oh my gosh. I think they're jewels inside there because you can feel the texture. And then we end our train with Bashful, who can't even look at the rest of them. He's looking off the end. So this set is just really fun, and I love how it connects. It creates a great display when it's done. So it's super fun. Okay, let's move down below and look at these 3 fun pins. Our first pin is a framed portrait of the 7 dwarfs. I love this pin. Look at how they're all piled in there. Reminds me of my family when we get together for a selfie, right? This comes from a mystery set that was released in 2012 that featured different characters from different films. So that would be a fun set to look up. This is the only pin I have from the set. But this frame is really cool. There's an acorn up here and a bunch of leaves. It's just really fun. Okay, moving to the center here. I love this pin. So this pin is the Vintage Vinyl series, which was a monthly release set that was released in 2019. I didn't get all of these pins because I was collecting other pins. Oh my gosh, I collected so many monthly releases last year. But this Vintage Vinyl with Snow White dancing with the 7 dwarfs and this blue coloring, I had to have it. So this part pops out, the record. There we go, and it reveals the record they're dancing to, which is Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs. I can just hear the music from the mine train, right? Do, 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 do. Right now. This is a limited edition to 3,000, and this was a really fun series of pins. There we go, back in your case. Moving down here, this is a really beautiful pin of Snow White, and it comes from Tokyo. And this pin is from, I think I want to say, oh my gosh, 2018? I think it was 2018. It's a really beautiful series. They have other princesses as well, and she's really pretty, isn't she? Okay, let's move down here because check out these fun dwarfs. So move there, and then I'm going to move up here. This was a fun series to collect. It was a hidden Mickey series of the 7 Dwarfs from 2016, and they are their face figures with their shovel and their pickaxe. Look at that, super fun. So of course we have Happy here, and there's this hidden Mickey up here. We have Sleepy here, again, my favorite. There's his hidden Mickey, isn't he adorable? We have Sneezy, uh-oh, better watch out. Down over here we have Grumpy, super cute. We have Dopey right here. We have Doc right here. And then we have Bashful up here. This series was really fun to collect. Now, I wasn't collecting pins at the time, so I did have to find these pins through the Hidden Mickey pouches. And then I think I traded for a couple of them. But I'm really excited to have that set. Okay, are you ready to see an Evil Queen? Because here she comes. Here we have the Evil Queen in 3 forms. Oh my gosh, she's so much fun. I love her. Look at this one right here. So this pin is a Window of Evil that was released in Disneyland in 2019. It's limited edition to 2,000. These are very popular pins, very difficult to get a hold of, especially at the regular price. But isn't she beautiful with all the stained glass there? Oh my gosh, I love that pin. Released this year as a monthly release is an Enchanted Emblem pin, and this is of the Old Hag. So I love the Evil Queen because she's just beautiful here. But I like how she transforms into the Old Hag because that's just really fun. And this says, one bite and all your dreams will come true. Oh my gosh, it's super fun. This is limited edition to 3,000. Now over here we have another, this was a monthly release in 2017. That made it easy for me because the date's right there. And it was called Pin Trading Tales, and each pin features a book, and you open the book. Are you ready? Well, let's move this aside. So you open the book to reveal, oh, a dangle element. Look at that. And underneath, it's translucent. It's the Old Hag. It's the outline of the Old Hag. Really pretty. Every pin tells a story. Can you see that? Let's see if we can get it better. Oh yeah, maybe that's much better. See that? That's super fun. Yeah, I really enjoy these pins. And you know, the Old Hag is amazing, but wow, that Evil Queen, she is fierce. So we are moving down to the very bottom here because I have a mystery set from the Food and Wine Festival from Epcot in 2019. One of my favorite food and wine sets that were released because it features all 11 countries. There were 11 pins in this collection, and it's the first one I found that had every single country. And I have them here in order as you would find them in World Showcase. So, well, I don't know. Do you start World Showcase in Mexico? Or do you start your venture in World Showcase at Canada? Oh, see, there's 2 sides, right? I always like to start in Mexico because I love that Mexico pavilion and it's super fun. And here we have a very cute Donald Duck. Check him out. He's eating some tacos. I could use some tacos right now. Always, always. Next, we have Duffy Bear. He is in Norway and he's eating some school bread. Now, school bread is a very popular treat that you get in Norway, and you know, I like it. It's like a big, I don't want to say pastry because it's like a big piece of donut bread. It has frosting on the top and some coconut, which I love coconut, and it's filled with custard. It's a little too bready for me. I do like it, but when I'm in Norway, I prefer to get troll horns. Oh my gosh, troll horns are so good. Now those are pastries. They look like a horn and they're filled with a creamed mousse of lingonberry, which is just delicious. It's kind of cranberry-like. So yeah, that's really good. School bread's fine, but troll horns are better. Next, we have Minnie Mouse, and she is in the China Pavilion. Not sure what she's eating there. You could probably tell me, right? But the China Pavilion's really fun. It's very colorful. There's a lot to look at, and I just love going in all these pavilions, right? Okay, guess who's in Germany? There's Grumpy. Oh my gosh. Well, of course, he's eating a pretzel, and pretzels are delicious too. When I'm in Germany, I really like to try their apple strudel. Oh, so delicious. That Germany, the Beer Garden restaurant is super fun. I remember going years ago with my kids. We always had fun in there. We haven't been to that in quite a while, so that might be fun to go again. But yeah, super fun. We have Jiminy Cricket, and he is hanging out in Italy eating some pasta, which is my favorite thing to do ever. Love pasta. Yeah. Next, we have the America Adventure Pavilion, which is super fun. And of course, there's Mickey Mouse. We have our flag going on, and we have a lobster roll, that's what I'm going to call it. Rod's favorite snack in all of Epcot is this lobster roll. And we went a year ago or earlier, and they didn't have any lobster roll, and he was just devastated. So hopefully they have it back because he really does like it. Okay, next we are going to Japan. And there we have Stitch. And look, the Evil Queen apple. Let me move that aside. And is he eating sushi? I don't know, because I don't eat sushi. Because there's usually fish and seaweed involved and something very spicy. And all those things don't do well with me. So yeah, I don't. But I love the Japan Pavilion. And I do love their restaurants there. They have the fun, that Benihana type restaurant. And I cannot remember the name of it off the top of my head. But that's really fun. Even their quick service is fun. And there's a lot of fun places to sit over there, actually. I'm trying to think of all the things. And, oh, the drummer's drum. Although I think Disney let go of all of their entertainment. Oh my gosh, that must just be so sad over there. Must feel very, like, hollow, I would think. That's just very sad. Very sad. But this is a really fun place to eat. And we usually like to hang out there. They have, like, a pond and a little waterfall. And there's always a bunch of ducks over there. Next, we have Morocco. Morocco is super fun, and so is Goofy. Goofy's fun, too. The restaurant in Morocco is really fun, and they have belly dancers. Oh, always a good time. Okay, one of my favorite pavilions, too, is France. And there is Lumiere just saying, be our guest. And he is serving up something just bready and delicious, because that's what you get in France, right? Bready and delicious. So many good treats. Oh, my gosh. By the time we get here, sometimes we just want something more savory, and their ham and cheese croissant sandwich, oh my gosh, so good. It just hits the spot. But all their sweet treats are really fun too. There we have Winnie the Pooh, and look at him, he's in the UK. The UK is a fun pavilion to walk around also. Usually find Mary Poppins over here. Well, actually, my husband finds Mary Poppins every time he's there because he is in love with that woman. I'm okay with it. And finally, we have Chippendale in Canada. Canada is another fun pavilion. It's really pretty. They have all the totem poles there. They have a huge waterfall there. And really fun, big restaurant. Feels like, I always feel like I'm in a dungeon in that restaurant. But Canada is really fun. So I really loved this set. I collected this limited release set last year and was able to complete it. And I'm pretty excited about it because it has all 11 countries featured in World Showcase of Epcot. Super fun. Next, we have a series of Disneyversaries coming up in the month of November. November is a big month for film anniversaries. Probably because that's usually when all the new films are released, because, you know, the Academy Awards are very soon. So they want to release by the end of the year. It's a huge movie month. Now, this might not be all of them, but these are some that I am featuring because I have pins of them. And we're going to start down here with this very cool pin. Look at this. This is Rod's favorite Disney movie by far. I'm pretty sure it is. And it is Pete's Dragon, of course. Now, Pete's Dragon was released November 3rd, 1977. Oh my gosh, so long ago. But this Pete's Dragon pin is really cool. This pin comes from 2016. It's limited edition to 500. And look at how awesome Pete is. I just love his pinks and his greens. Oh, just so beautiful. And there he is on the Lighthouse Tower. Such a fun movie. Now, while we love Pete's Dragon, the original the original, the newer, more live action, and I would say animated because Pete was definitely animated. The new one, well, he's animated too, but it has that more CG type look to it. So it has more realistic look. We weren't that big of a fan of the new Pete's Dragon. But definitely this one has a lot of fun music in it, and Mickey Rooney's in it, and Helen Reddy's in it. It's just really fun. So that is definitely one to watch. Okay, here is a newer one, and this is Tangled. This pin is from a monthly release in 2019 called the Pop-Up Book Series. These pins were really fun, and I did collect all of these book pins. So I had a choice, vintage vinyl, pop-up book. I chose the pop-up books to collect because they just were really cool. So this is Tangled. Of course, it's the story of Rapunzel, and the book is hinged over here and it opens up. There we go. To reveal, we have Rapunzel and Flynn with one of the lanterns there, and this is a pin-on-pin element. And this reads here, once upon a time, Rapunzel met Flynn Rider, who promised to take her out of her lonely tower to see the floating lights that journeyed into the sky each year on her birthday. Oh my gosh, these pins are so much fun. I love the little stories that they tell. And I love that they open up. They're just really cool. Now these pins are limited edition to 4,000, and we have a few more coming up. Oh, but before I move on, Tangled was released November 24th in 2010, so Rapunzel is celebrating her 10th anniversary in this fun film. Super fun. Next we have Princess and the Frog. So Princess and the Frog was premiered in LA November 25th of 2009, so that's why we are giving her a November anniversary. And look at how Tiana, she's so beautiful there. So these two pins on the sides of her come from mystery sets from Box Lunch. So they're Loungefly pins, and this was the hair bow pin, and this is like one of the most beautiful pins. It has her her green dress, which is just beautiful with the lily pads and the leaves. And look at the down here, the strings. Oh my gosh, what the ribbons? The ribbons, they look like frog legs. So pretty and so much glitter. This pin I just opened not too long ago, and it is a fairly new set from Box Lunch this year, I believe, of ice creams fashioned after the different princesses. So this one is just really pretty too. Okay, so let's open this pin and see what the inside of this one looks like. So here we have Tiana, and she is out on her balcony. And who is this? Well, let's read and find out. Once upon a time, Tiana was wishing upon an evening star for a restaurant of her very own, when a frog named Naveen hopped up onto the balcony next to her. So yeah, there we go. There's Naveen. It's a beautiful pin, isn't it? So the frog here is the pin-on-pin element, and again, this one is also limited edition to 4,000. I really do love this pop-up book series, having all 12 of the pins because they were monthly release. They look really nice together, kind of like a really cool bookshelf. Okay, let's move to the pin above because that was also really cool. So in 1991, on November 22nd, Disney released Beauty and the Beast in the US, and oh my gosh, have we been changed ever since. Beauty and the Beast is my favorite Disney film. I absolutely love it. I think the characters are all fantastic. The music is beautiful, and you know, it just, there's a romantic feel to it that, you know, the ballroom scene, Tale as Old as Time, just love it. Love it, love it, love it. Now again, this is another pop-up book pin, and it is limited edition to 4,000. But I want to show you these pins here real cute because check them out. It's the Beast. I am in love with the Beast. He is super awesome. And here we have, of course, Belle. These two pins come from Shanghai, and they were in a reveal conceal mystery set of couples. So it was really fun to open that. They also had like Cheshire Cat, and his well, it wasn't a couple, but his pairing was with Alice in Wonderland, and they have a Snow White, and they just have so many cute pins. Oh, they have a Stitch and an Angel, really cute. But this is the pairing that I have, and I absolutely love this pin, this set here. Okay, so you want to see the book? It opens up. Let's see what it reveals. Oh, the ballroom scene. Let me give you a closer look. So it reveals this most romantic scene. Oh my gosh, look at the Beast and Belle dancing in the ballroom. Oh, it's fantastic. So let's read this little tale. Once upon a time, Belle took her father's place in an enchanted castle. She was afraid and alone, but as she slowly befriended the objects there, she began to wonder if she could truly learn to love a beast. Oh, that just gets you right in the heart, you know? This pin is really cool. Now, this is my favorite film. You know, you would think I would collect more Beauty and the Beast pins. You know, I don't know what it is. There's something about Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs that also really called to me too. But I do love this film, and the music is beautiful, and yeah, it's very enchanting. And the last Disneyversary we're going to look at is, can you guess from these pins? Well, it's Toy Story, of course. In 1995, on November 19th, Toy Story was released. It premiered at the El Capitan in Hollywood. Oh my gosh. Wasn't that just amazing? Oh, Toy Story is such an amazing film series. All of them. I like all of them, 1 through 4. So this is a mystery pin set that was released, I believe it was this year. So it's fairly new, and it features all the characters. Now I only have 1, 2, 3, 4. So I have, of course, Mr. Potato Head. I have Trixie. I have Ham, which I love Ham, and Buttercup. And there are 12 pins in this collection. And I have it on here because, well, it's their anniversary for Toy Story, which is very exciting. But we may be opening some more of these pins to try to complete this collection because I love the size of them. They're on the smaller size, but I do love that about these pins. Now in the center here, we have a cake pin. So this comes from Pin Bake Shop, and it's a fantasy pin, and it's really fun. So the first layer is Buzz Lightyear, the second layer is Woody, and then the top layer has the iconic cloud, like the wallpaper, and then there's Woody's hat up there. So I love Toy Story. Woody is actually my favorite Toy Story character. If you go, you know, Team Woody, Team Buzz, I am always Team Woody. I just love Woody. I think he's amazing. But I also like all of the other sidekick characters. Like I love Ham. You saw maybe we opened some Mr. Potato Head pins during Boo to Tuesdays. Rod loved these pins, so they're a little larger than this one. So we may have to open some more of those for him too. I also love Rex. He's really cute. But you know, I don't know. I start listing them, and I just love them all. So. This is a really cool fantasy pin. They have other cakes in other fashions, so definitely I will link them down below so you can check them out because I really do like all their pins. But yeah, Toy Story is super fun. And here is my November pin board. Oh my gosh, this is so much fun. I will enjoy looking at this board all month long with all of the iconic films going on, with the Thanksgiving vibes going on, with all the fall happening. Dreaming of Epcot and the Food and Wine Festival, which will be going on through, I think, mid-November before they change over. And yeah, just a lot of fun, right? Oh, let me know down below which pin from today was your favorite, because I'd love to hear about that. But yeah, I'll be having fun looking at this board. I really do love these Disney pin boards that I've been making each month because it's a great way to display my pins so I get to enjoy them, but I also get to share part of my collections with you, which is always super fun. Oh my gosh, November is here and I'm just looking forward to all of the fun family things that we'll be doing. What are you looking forward to in November? I'd love to hear about that. Let me know down in the comments below. Anyway, I hope you all are having a magical day. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye.